Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield talking to some of the world's biggest stars and some of my favourite people. And we've got one for you today. Didi Conn, how are you?
Great, so happy to meet you in person. And I'm looking at this beautiful, glittery Cinderella program from Bridlington Spa.
Here we are. Who knew that you'd be here in gorgeous Bridlington? And it's one of the most magical places on earth. I mean, by the sea, this stunning theatre. It's a beautiful place to play.
This theater is an absolute gem. It is so beautiful. It was renovated not too long ago, and everything about it is superb. The dressing rooms, the bathrooms, and the theater itself is just beautiful. I can't wait to have an audience in there and hear all the responses. I've never done a panto before, but I've been warned. Yes, you have. No, you haven't. Yes, you.
And the great thing about pantomime, of course, is there are no rules. Anything goes. This isn't Broadway. They have warned you.
This is magical, is what I've been finding, and what a joy to be the fairy godmother. You know, poor Cinderella never had a mother. She lost her mother, and then she had a wicked mother, and she has wicked sisters. So it's such a pleasure to be her mother. And this beautiful ballad called Once Upon a Time, that came from actually a show from where I was born, Brooklyn.
This is why I'm upset, though. I'm not very happy with this theatre because you should have been cast as Cinderella. You're so beautiful.
This is radio. I'm blushing.
Let's talk about you and your life. I mean, why did you choose to come here? Because, I mean, it's a great thrill for them and an honour to have you. I mean, you are a megastar of TV. We love you. And you are an icon and legend.
Oh, thank you. No, that's very kind. I'm thrilled. This is, you know, at my age, to have some virgin experiences are, you know, very, very exciting. And it's so, I'm telling you, I made a little speech to the cast before that in all my years, and it's been 50 years since my first professional job, I've never worked with such a sweet, supportive, wonderful company, and led by a wonderful director, Michael. He's just so steady, calm, and talented.
I'll tell you about Panto. The problem is with 2 shows a day relentlessly for 6 days a week for what feels like 6 months, if you're not a team, it just isn't going to work. You've got to trust each other, haven't you?
Yes, well, that's very true. It's going to be fun, though. We're going to have a good time. I started out doing children's theater and doing pantomime, not panto, but literal ding, ding, pantomime. So, you know, this is kind of bringing me back to my roots.
And it's interesting because there's 2 levels to our pantomime, which is that the children get their show, and then the dads like me get another show, which is on another level. And there's a fine line, and they do it beautifully at PHA, don't they? They give 2 shows, but there's nothing mucky, there's nothing filthy, nothing to make Grandma blush.
Oh, no, really not at all. I mean, they hint. It's more of a hint at a double entendre. It's really a hint. It's very much geared to children and the child in everyone.
And they give you a beautiful show. You've got a great band in this show too. That's a big part of it.
Great band, great crew, beautiful theater. It's just a jewel box.
You've been in show business, well, about 12, 13 years
years
now. No, let's not say
years.
50. You're only 42. It's not possible.
No, I'm not. I'm 68. Hey, listen, last year on Dancing on Ice, I had to be the oldest. She's the old. All right. Even now I have a line in here when Cinderella says, oh, it's the old lady from the forest. Yes, my dear, but not so much with the old, you know?
And is it great coming back? Because, I mean, Dancing on Ice gave us a chance to see you again. And, of course, the affection for Greece is timeless. I mean, everybody immediately knows Didi Conn is Mrs. Greece. And here we get to see you in Bridlington. We're never going to lose that love because we feel so good when we think of Greece.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, well, I was just down at Dancing on Ice to appear in their Christmas special. And it was wonderful to see all my friends. Oh, that was another love fest. And this year, the group is very diverse. I'm not going to say because I think it's kind of secret, but they're going to be introduced in that Christmas show, which is on the 22nd or 23rd, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think they've announced most of it, and it's exciting because it's so forward-thinking as well. I mean, it's ITV's premiere show for January, and you were in it. Was it thrilling for you to come back and feel the love? Because it's not necessarily a given, is it? People aren't necessarily going to care.
Oh, everyone was so supportive. They really knew I didn't know how to skate. But I was trying hard. I really, and my partner, Lukasz, he and his wife, Alex, they have the most beautiful solo skate. I mean, you're going to flip when you see them.
Really?
I mean, and talk about flip. She flips all around. He throws her, but it's done so beautifully. Yeah, so I got to spend some time with them after the show, and yeah, it was great.
Tell me about skating since leaving that show. I mean, do you still go on the ice, or have you not done it since?
Well, I must say I got into very, 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 very good shape. And for vanity reasons, I decided I'll just keep skating around and around, just doing the exercises. I never got better. Never. Well, actually, one day, by accident, I turned all by myself. So I said, I got it. Please take a movie of it. And I sent it to Lukasz. And he said, how did you get so good? All I did was nothing, but, so that was funny. And, the other thing was, every time I was skating, I had, my nails were digging into my hand, and I couldn't, just my left hand. And then I realized when I learned to skate, it was only holding Lukasz's hand. So I was skating around holding his hand.
So now you were holding your own hand. That was a problem.
I was. Yeah, it wasn't as strong and as supportive as dear Lukasz was.
There's nothing like a bond, is there, when you're on a TV show that's so intensive and so personal for so long? I mean, this is your best friend for that period, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. And he was told never to let go of me because they don't want anything to go kaputsky. Yeah. No.
You'd have flown off like a lemming, wouldn't you, if he'd have let go of you? Talk about Cinderella and here at the Bridlington Spa. Do we get endless grease gags? Do we get endless dancing on ice gags?
Let me just say that the show is basted in a little bit of grease. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
What's wonderful about this show particularly, and I've seen 4 Cinderellas already this December, it is the greatest pantomime of the all because it's the most beautiful story, isn't it?
Oh, wait till the audience sees the sets. The sets are magnificent, and the lighting and special effects. Yeah, it's really, this is what I wear. Spoiler alert, she meets the prince, and I help her.
I thought this was your garb for flying in from Heathrow.
No, this is what I wear at the wedding, yes. Ooh,
have you had any fish and chips yet here in Bridlington?
I've had several times. I've had fish and chips. Very, very fresh. It's delicious. We call them French fries.
Of course.
And you call them chips.
Ours are a bit bigger than yours, though, aren't they?
Excuse me?
The French fries. Our French fries are about an inch wider than you.
Yes, sir. Whatever you say.
You're in the
dear.
panto mood already, aren't you? Tell me about rehearsing and how much pressure, because the one thing that amazes me about pantomime is it's the shortest rehearsal period for what is basically a West End show.
Absolutely. I came, I came with all my lines, taped into my brain, I hope, because once you start, having actions put to the words, you have to, old Shakespeare, he said, put the action to the word, whatever he said was right.
He said a lot of words, really. So many of them are forgettable.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I mean, this really is the opposite of Shakespeare because it doesn't take itself seriously. But what's amazing is the discipline and the talent to get it right so it looks like you're all having fun. That's the art of this, isn't it,
Yes.
really?
And also there's the children in it and their discipline and how wonderful they are and how excited they are and how much they feel a part of the team. And I really appreciate that.
Talk to me just very briefly about Greece, if we can, because this week it's been in the news. I don't know whether you've seen
Yes.
Olivia Newton-John's got the jacket
Yes.
back and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Yes, I just spoke to her. She said that's the sweetest. Yeah.
It's incredible, isn't it? And I guess these things take you back to the power of that moment, which was 100 years ago, but to us it's still
no.
yesterday because it's on DVD.
Oh, no. I mean, we're together. We see each other. We're in touch. In fact, tomorrow night, I was supposed to do something with Olivia and John in Florida. They're having what they call a meet in Greece, and they're going to have a Greece sing-along. And I've been the hostess of a Greece sing-along at the Hollywood Bowl many years for 18,000 people. So they wanted me to be the host. And then afterwards, they're going to meet and Greece for $1,000 each, but it's all going to her Cancer and Wellness Center. And I think it's sold out. So they're now doing it in 3 places, and John says, he's really enjoying this. Maybe we'll do it some more. So I'm sure I will be doing it with them.
So just to get this right, you've turned down LA for Bridlington. This is fabulous.
Yes, I've turned down being with a reunion with my dear friends. Absolutely.
That's fantastic. I love meet and greet. Of course, in show business you do meet and greet,
Right.
and in England we do grip and grin. It's all the same thing,
Oh,
really.
that's funny.
Grip and grin.
Oh, I'll have to tell that to Olivia. She'll love it. She'll love it. Well, it's great to meet you. I got to go get ready now.
Thank you so much. Didi Conn is here at Cinderella at the Bridlington Spa through until January, and this is a beautiful theatre with a beautiful show. You're a legend and a star. Thank you so much for your time.
Lovely to meet you. Thank you.